Patrick Sandoval gets the start for the Angels. Should have this one and then one more to finish up his season.
Yeah, and when you face an offense like this, these are the times you really want to go out there and perform at your very best.
Swing and a miss here, strike three, and Sandoval starts him off with a strikeout.
That was a great sequence. Fastball up, change up, down and away. He turned that one over really well.
Okay, so now Corey Seager. Seager also homered yesterday, his 33rd of the year. And he goes after the first pitch, lines it into right field, base hit. Fairly standard. Seager aggressive up there going after that first offering. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Robbie Grossman. Now the rookie, Josh Young.
Chopped to short. Neto waits for it. Goes to second for one. Quick turn to first. It is in time. A double play. Slow developing, but the Angels still able to get two. Shanoel goes up high for the throw and a clear out at first. And a rough go lately for John Gray.
Yes, fastball, 93-98 slider, changeup, sweeper, and curveball.
And we're going to see a lot of rookies today in this lineup. Nolan Shanoel, the first baseman, leads it off.
Shanoel fouls the first pitch off his foot. Now he's hopping around. And
well, we've seen that so often this season. So many hitters have been hit by foul balls.
Neto just
got him in the back knee.
That's why you see Shanoel doubled over here. Shanoel needs some quick attention here before his at bat can continue. And the Angels are hoping that it can. Looks like he is going to stay in the game for now. The streak has gone on and on for Shanoel, 26 in a row. Now tied for the 4th longest streak in Major League history to begin a Major League career. And he lines this ball toward right. The streak's at 27. And as Shanoel bounces that one off the wall, he has a leadoff double and the 4th longest streak in Major League history, reaching base consecutively to begin a Major League career.
And we see that. We talk about Shohei after a foul ball like that. You think, okay, he's going to be in trouble. And then right away, back inside with the pitch spray, and he turns on it, and it's a rocket.
Mike Moustakas, fresh off the IL in the last couple of days, had a wrist injury.
And he strikes out Moustakas. Back-to-back Ks in the first inning. Nice job by John Gray. And a scoreless game takes us to the second.
Adolis Garcia is the batter for the Texas Rangers, and no score. The pitch swings at the first one, lifts it in the air into center field. Adele comes in, dives, and makes the catch. So Joe Adele making the grab on that sinking liner. Nice play, one gone. The runners are going to move up to second and third with 2 outs.
It's a ball hard toward right. Walsh back for it near the track, makes the catch. And Taveras with a long fly out to end the second. Still no score. Logan O'Hoppe continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark in the month of September. He's hit 7 home runs this month. Tied for the second most ever by an Angels rookie. Here's a fly ball to right center field. Struck well. Taveras is back at the wall. And that ball is gone. The 8th home run in the month of September for Logan O'Hoppe. The second most in Angels history by a rookie. And it is a 1-0 Halo lead.
Jumping on the first pitch and some damage the other way. Logan O'Hoppe, hammered the other way.
Back to the top of the lineup now. He had the double in the first inning after fouling one off his knee. That is strike 3 called. Shanoel down looking for strikeouts now for John Gray. And Shanoel voicing some displeasure as he looks out to the infield.
That's caught plenty of plate. This is a 90-mile-an-hour slider.
Neto strikes out swinging. And now that's 5 strikeouts for John Gray. High pop-up, foul territory, and Lowe. A little miscommunication right there between Lowe and Heim. Lowe took it, and now everybody's afraid the teacher's going to yell at him.
Something wrong with Sandoval. Moustakas pointed right away into Phil Nevin.
We are talking about injuries, and Sandoval is often trying to stretch out on the mound. Obvious pain for Sandoval after throwing that last pitch ball 4 to Garver.
Yeah, you can't tell if it's some lower part of his body or his arm, but he's going to have to leave the game now.
It's Garcia at second base. It's Garver, the runner at first. Still very early on here tonight.
Lowe loops this ball toward right. Walsh is after it. He makes the running catch. Runners tag up. Over to third base goes Garcia. Garver returns to first. Good job by Jared Walsh to track that one down. Heim lines it right to the second baseman Stefanik. 2 outs.
How'd you feel when you went back to the dugout whenever he goes, hey, good swing?
I didn't want to hear that.
Bouncing ball to short. Neto backs up, has it, gets it to second. And that ends the inning. Good job by Jose Suarez in an emergency role to hold the lead.
Angels currently lead the Rangers 1-0. John Gray's pitching well, though, tonight.
Yeah, he's looking good so far. Outside of that solo home run, this is what the Rangers wanted to see, kind of some of that vintage John Gray that we saw earlier this year.
And that's a high pop-up. Way up there. It will come down. Gravity still undefeated. Walsh retired, one away. Phonic off first, and he got a good jump. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second, a good one, and they got him. Stefanik gunned down for the second out of the inning.
Well, it looked like Anaheim got rid of that ball really, really quickly, because you mentioned it, pretty decent jump here, kind of using the whole field.
That's that travel in for strike 3 called. Second time tonight he's gone down looking, and that's 7 strikeouts for Gray.
Adolis Garcia has lined out, and he has walked.
For the Angels. And this ball's hammered. Deep out to right. It is gone! Garcia ties the game with a solo shot here in the 6th. And it's 1-1.
And that is opposite field power from Adolis Garcia. Once again, we've seen this so often from him. Get a little bit later in the game, just a 1-run game with the Rangers trailing.
So new game. And now Mitch Garver, who's been on twice. Might get to. There's a swing. High fly ball. Could be trouble. Gone! It's off the pole. And the Rangers do go back to back. It's 2-1.
The odds of that happening twice in a season. You face a team as a reliever. This is what, just his 28th game of the year. And back-to-back home runs against your former team to give up the lead.
16 home runs in the last 7 games for the Rangers. Heck, they have 8 home runs in the last game and a half. This ball hit hard. That one out to right. That could be trouble. That one's gone! 3 straight home runs for the Rangers. 17th of the year for Lowe, and things have turned quickly here in the 6th inning.
That was an absolute rocket off the bat of Nathaniel Lowe at 107 miles an hour against the Jimmy Herget slider, and the Rangers doing what they do best, and that is hitting the long ball.
Jaime Barria on the mound for the Angels here in the 7th.
Marcus Semien leading off the inning. He just hits a ball a ton. Deep out to left. It's gone! And the Rangers home run parade continues in the 7th. Another solo shot. It's 4-1.
And the very first pitch that Jaime Barria throws coming out of the Angel bullpen nearly goes back into the Angel bullpen. A hanging slider to Marcus, and he is all over it.
Moments ago, John Gray was out taking his warm-up tosses, and I don't know, CJ, it's hard for me to see. What do you notice here?
Not much, right? You see that pitch, and it was interesting because you also see Anaheim look into the dugout. Maybe not a lot on that warm-up fastball, and maybe they knew something already. Maybe had been bugging him a little bit. You see the reaction there as he's kicking the dirt and probably realizing he can't go on. He starts to have that conversation now, and you can even see Lucero kind of shaking his head like, no, it's, we're not going to push or whatever it may be, but just hard to tell exactly what it is that was bothering him.
Batter now will be Marcus Semien, and he homered his last time up. He's gone 1 for 4.
That was on target.
There's one in the dirt and to the backstop, and he gets time home. A wild pitch adds to the Rangers' lead. It's 5-1. Heaney goes to work here. Heaney got the final out last inning, and that is in the air. Right field, playable for Garcia, and he's got it. This one is over. And don't look now, the Rangers have won 6 straight.
Magic number down to 4. You can see it there in the Valley Bar. This was a good win. You mentioned it fell behind early, but the offense coming up big. Really nice night from John Gray, and a couple of those arms coming out of the bullpen.